I had never heard of this guy before, but these people are a dying breed and I love them. And I want to pay tribute to a guy named Starling Lawrence. He died at 82 years old, book editor with an eye for bestsellers. This is in the New York Times and it's a lengthy obit. Um, he he had an eye for talent. He found Michael Lewis, and so Michael Lewis, and he found also Sebastian Younger, who he read the article that Sebastian wrote for a magazine in the Atlantic, and it became the book The Perfect Storm, and then the subsequent movie. And it's because Starling Lawrence, excuse me, Starling Lawrence discovered him. So so Michael Lewis says, I was 26 years old and still working at Solomon Brothers in finance when I wandered into Norton with a book proposal for a stodgy history of Wall Street. Starr teased out of me a memoir that scandalized Wall Street and made me a persona non grata there for nearly a decade. That's a real writer. You want to be persona non grata. You want to upset the powers that be by telling the truth. Mr. Lawrence, oh God, the Times, just say Michael Lewis, just say it. Lewis said, had the quote, storytelling equivalent of perfect pitch. When I sit down to write, the only voice I hear in my head is Starr's. Among the other authors discovered by Starling Lawrence, David Ignatius, Vincent Bugliosi, Bugliosi. I always struggle with his name. He wrote Helter Skelter. Genius. Michael Ondaatje, A.N. Wilson. So David Ignatius says that his editing was occasionally lacerating, but almost always right. Must we? Question mark. He would write next to a phrase he thought was trite. I love that. Must we? Must we? I think we'll adopt that at the Nerve. Must we? In honor of Starling Lawrence. And then he was asked, he had written books himself, but he knew his real talent was editing. My answer to the question, Starling said, why do you write? Used to be to keep myself sane, but I'm not so sure that that process is working well. My answer now would probably be so that I know what I think about things in relationships between people. I feel that I only really know something through writing about it. I can relate. I can relate. So rest in peace to Starling Lawrence, a legend of book publishing and book editing. And there aren't that many like him left, and I can only hope that he serves as inspiration for young up and comers.